Today is Thursday, July 11th. This is Noreen Johnson, and here are the good news headlines of the day. Wednesday night, Donald Trump made his thoughts clear on George Clooney after the actor pleaded with Joe Biden to withdraw from the 2024 race in a stunning New York Times op-ed. Clooney had been a vocal supporter of Biden in the weeks leading up to the U.S. president's disaster of a presidential debate, but as questions over his cognitive ability arise and cracks form among Democrats over who should lead the party, Clooney suddenly turned his back on Biden in a stunning op-ed headlined, "I love Joe Biden, but we need a new nominee." Trump, on the other hand, seems to be enjoying all of the attention his opponent is getting. He said this in response via Truth Social: "Crooked Joe Biden should ignore his many critics and move forward with alacrity and strength with his powerful and far-reaching campaign. He should be sharp, precise, and energetic, just like he was in the debate." And to Clooney, he wrote this: "So now fake movie actor George Clooney, who never came close to making a great movie, is getting into the act. He's turned on Crooked Joe like the rats they both are." The city of Sacramento's legal department threatened to fine a popular retail store for public nuisance over numerous calls to police after thieves stole from its Land Park location multiple times, according to the report. After learning about the city's warning and comparable actions across the state lawmakers added an amendment to a retail theft bill outlawing these types of threats toward businesses from authorities. California State University criminal justice professor Blake Randall said city officials may issue warnings to make it look like crime statistics are going down. He continued by saying, "What's problematic is that what Target is complaining about is a legitimate crime concern. The city does have a responsibility to be more responsive to the public and be responsive to crime control demands from the public." In other news, 2 armed U.S. Marshals on the protection detail for Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor shot a would-be carjacker in self-defense last week, casting scrutiny on her co-signing a 2010 Supreme Court opinion that decreed such firearm protection as a Second Amendment right. Kentrell Flowers was shot Friday after he approached an unmarked Marshals vehicle near Sotomayor's home. Flowers pointed a handgun at one of the 2 Marshals on duty through the driver's side window in an apparent attempt to carjack him. This is according to a police report. Flowers was arrested at the hospital and faces charges of armed carjacking, carrying a pistol without a license, and possession of a large capacity ammunition feeding device. Celtics center Luke Kornet left Vanderbilt University in 2017 with high hopes. He was the school's all-time record holder in blocks and was the NCAA's all-time record holder in three-pointers made by a 7-footer. Sadly, injuries, trades, and shooting adjustments left the husband and father of 2 doubting his ability to play at the sport's highest level. However, these very doubts turned out to be a positive thing, as Luke looked more deeply into his Catholic faith. Once he had a greater knowledge and appreciation for what matters most, he was able to find his niche on the court and in the home. In a recent interview with the Catholic Register, he said, "I thought the saints were a group of people that were just hard workers with better faith than mine who didn't struggle. But when I went through suffering that I could no longer ignore and hit a really low point in my life and marriage, I experienced Christ with a tender and merciful love instead of the judgment and criticism I expected. That experience completely transformed not only my life, but my faith." July 11th marks the feast day of Saint Benedict of Nursia, the 6th century abbot who gave Christian monasticism its lasting foundation in Western Europe. For his historic role as the father of Western monasticism, Saint Benedict was declared a co-patron of Europe along with Saints Cyril and Methodius. Saint Benedict is also the patron saint of Pope Benedict's pontificate. In a 2005 general audience, Pope Benedict said, Saint Benedict was a powerful reminder of the indispensable Christian roots of Europe. He cited the monks' instruction to prefer nothing to the love of Christ and asked his intercession to help us keep Christ firmly at the heart of our lives. Saint Benedict, pray for us. And those are your daily good news headlines. This is Catholics for Catholics. May God bless you, and may God bless the USA.